I feel like this video might be crooked. I think my camera is kind of crooked because it's like balancing on top of a laundry hamper full of clothes and then 2 boxes. So this might be a little crooked. Apologize if it is. Also, my cat decided he wanted to join. He's a little scared right now. It's New Year's Eve and it's 9:22 p.m. and my neighbors are shooting fireworks off and he does not enjoy the fireworks, so he's cuddling over here with me. I am all dressed up, all dolled up, all ready to go out. I'm gonna leave here around 10 probably to go to the party that I'm going to. But before I actually leave, before I go out, I wanted to sit down and record my 2020 New Year's resolutions. I understand that New Year's resolutions, like, you can sit here and be like, oh my god, New Year's resolutions are so stupid. If you wanted to make a change, you can make it any day. You don't have to wait till the new year starts. But I don't know, I'm kind of cheesy. I kind of like the new year, the whole like new year, new me, except like not new me. I like me. I just think me could do some improving. So it's 2.5 hours away from the new year and I'm here to set some goals for the new year. My main overwhelming goal that everything I want to do is just to make myself happier. Like, I have so much going for me in life and I understand that. I have a good job, I have a nice place to live, I have good friends, I can afford the things that I want, like I get to do a lot. I have a good life, but still underneath it all, like, I'm not as happy as I feel that I should be. I'm not as happy as I want to be. There's a lot of my life that I still hate and I dislike and I cry about, and it's like, I want to be happier. So I've sat down and I've thought of the things that I think would make me happier. First is, I feel like the most basic New Year's resolution that everyone makes ever, and that's just to be healthier. Since I left college, have probably gained like literally 40 pounds. 40 to like 50 pounds. I mean, I was really skinny when I entered college. I was 16 years old, and some of that is necessary, but not all of it is. And I would really like to eat healthier, exercise more, drink less, control that. So like, starting the year, something I'm gonna record and document and keep track of is like, I'm gonna do a reset month for January. I normally do it every January and it works out for me. It's always like, I don't drink in January. I try and eat really healthy. I've done Whole30 a couple Januaries, but I'm really trying to focus on like vegan eating entering this January. So like this January, starting tomorrow, I'm going to try and like cook all my meals at home, not eat out, like work out, eat healthy, eat vegan, not drink anything, well, not drink alcohol, and just kind of reset myself and get myself back on track. Similarly to like the health concerns, I also want to focus on my like financial health. Like I said, I have a good job. I make decent money, but I spend it kind of recklessly, or at least I have been recently. I set a budget for myself last January and I actually shockingly stuck with the budget from like January to October. But then, no, actually I would say January to mid-October. And then from mid-October through the end of the year, I've just kind of been like throwing money here, throwing money there, wild and not thinking about it. So again, I've resat down and rethought my budget. And similarly to how I'm just gonna use January to like reset my health, I want to reset my spending. And I'm also going to try and like keep track of all that. I might even make a video about that and like what I am spending on throughout the month, what I am spending on throughout the month, and what I'm choosing not to, and what I would have been spending otherwise, and just how I'm trying to refresh and fix that for me. So that's 2 of my main concerns. Like I said, all of these resolutions that I have are kind of going towards fixing my mental health, but I just want to make it clear that mental health is also something I would like to optimize in the year 2020. Just some other like smaller goals or resolutions that I kind of want to shoot towards in 2020, I really want to establish like a hobby. I feel like I don't have a hobby really. My hobby is going out and drinking, and that's not a healthy hobby. So some things that I've thought about that I want to try and get into, and at least like test them out and see if they are for me, is sewing. I own a sewing machine and a whole sewing kit, and I've always wanted to like get into sewing and be able to fix my own clothes, maybe even like do some minor crafts around my house, like make curtains or things like that. I would also want to get into scrapbooking. I think that in the year that we live in, like in the day of age that we live in, printing out pictures is so rarely done, and I just think scrapbooking has always seemed so cool and so fun. So I want to get into scrapbooking. And then my third like old lady habit that I kind of want to try out, hobby, my old lady hobby, is I want to try and garden. I have a large backyard that I use for absolutely nothing. I never go into it, I never do anything with it, and I want to try and garden. Just make some vegetables, fruits, little herbs. I don't know, but that's another goal of mine. I want to try and learn to garden. So far we have health, mentally, physically, financially, gardening, scrapbooking, sewing, and the last thing that I really want to like try and focus on in 2020 is I want to read more. I feel like there's so much content that I consume everywhere. Like I'm constantly watching TV, I'm constantly watching movies, I'm constantly watching. I want to read. I have a backlog of books. I probably have like 10 paperback books in my home that I just haven't read, that I have either bought or been gifted, and I just have them waiting to be read, and I want to read them and I want to read them this year. So I don't know, that's it. Like I said at the beginning, my overwhelming goal or resolution or whatever you want to call it is I just want to be happy. I want to be happier than I currently am leaving this year. And that's what it all comes down to. If I want to try some new hobbies, if they don't make me happy, I'm gonna quit those new hobbies. But I want to at least try them out because I think they could be fun. I want to get healthier. I want to eat better. I want to focus on my environmental impact. I want to be a better person. I want to be a better person, and I want to like the person that I am more than I currently do. That sounds kind of sad, but that's my goal. That's my goal for 2020. It's 9:30. I'm gonna go head to my New Year's party, forget about the resolutions I made for 2.5 more hours, and then start fresh tomorrow. So happy New Year. I hope if you're a resolutions person, then you have some good ones, and I wish you the best with them. If you're not a resolutions person, call me dumb. Happy New Year again. I hope 2020 is fantastic and treats you with nothing but love and kindness and success too. I just hope it's a damn good year for you and for me. 2020, the year for everyone.